Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit today, this afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon here in Melbourne, and I'm doing something a little bit different than what I usually do. So what I do on this channel is I show off 4 books that I've selected from random, and I end on a key issue. However, in a couple of weeks, my brother Manuel and I are going to be at the Geelong Comic Book Fair, and we are going to be selling our comic books. So I thought I'd just do a video to show off the books that we do, that we write, that we draw, and we've been doing this for 11 years now. So for our first convention was 2013. And yeah, we've come a certain way. So we specialize in kids comic books, and I also do an Aussie superhero team, which I've been actively pushing forward with for some time. So we will be on the Sunday, the 24th of March. We'll be at why can't I talk today? We'll be at the Geelong Comic Book Fair, which is at 153 Packington Street in Geelong West. It's free entry, and the place opens at 10 and closes at 4. And I'm going to show off the books that we're going to be showcasing at the Geelong Comic Book Fair. But you can also buy these in print form and digital form from Own and Indie. So I'll put the link at the bottom because it's all one word. And it's $10 Australian per book, and for the digital copy it's $1 Australian. So the first one is Fart Puppies. So many years ago now, my sons wanted me to do a book about farting puppies, and that's exactly what this is. So yeah, it's 3 puppies that go, they fart over the back fence and they go on a wild adventure. I don't have any more copies of issue 2, but I do have issue 3, which is Red, White and Pooh. So they're in America. The second one was, they were in Europe. It was called Wee Paree. But yeah, Red, White and Pooh. And then, yeah, we did issue 4, but it's all sold out. So for the moment, it's all sold out. So issue 5 is Jingle Smells, where they save Christmas. And then issue 6, Fluff Puppy 6, is Cupcakes. So they're all just little short stories. And then, of course, I leave issue 7 back at home. Silly me. Yeah, we have issue 7, and then we have issue 8. So this is Stinking Hot Summer, and it's like a callback to the 1980s comedies at the time, and there's lots of fun and frivolity in that issue. And then we have Far Puppies 9, 2-Minute Poodles, where they meet a new puppy called Lynn, and yeah. Then we have, my brother did this one, issue 10. It's Drop the F-Bomb. It's more kind of superhero based, or maybe like a Saturday morning cartoon based story. But it's a lot of fun. And then our latest one, which we just had sent to the printers, is Far Puppies 11. Far Puppies Go to Hollywood. And so there's a movie made about the Far Puppies, and they get themselves to LA for the premiere, and there's just lots of in jokes about Hollywood, and a lot of celebrities turn up with maybe their names have been altered slightly to be a little bit more poo related. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. This came out really well. I'm really happy with how this finished. And then my brother, he does a comic book called Spell Kitty, and I don't have every issue. He has every issue back at home, but at my house I only have a few, so I'm just going to show off. We have issue 1, and then issue 2. Kind of looks like the same cover as issue 1, but yeah, it's issue 2. And issue 3, introducing Jinx Kitty. And then issue 6, see, I don't have all the issues, but it's versus Daddy Longlegs. And there's other, like, I think there's like now 9 issues, and yeah, he's really expanded the story. He even brought out a like a full. I'll show you in a sec. But he brought out this big full book. It's all color. But this is one that I did. It's the Nine Lives of Spell Kitty. So it's kind of like an annual. But I wrote and I drew it. So the artwork's a little bit different. And she's basically trapped in a video game. So there's a lot of video game references in this. I had fun doing this. A little bit different than what I'm used to. But I think that's where the challenge lied. And now, so yeah, I will say every issue is $10 each. But then we have the bigger books. So this is 48 pages, all color interior. So all our books are black and white except for these bigger books. And this is the Ventura family, the Lost Signal. So it's kind of like uh, Tintin and Asterix, especially in the format. But yeah, again, it's a Saturday morning cartoon type style, and it's about a family that live in the clouds and they protect the world from aliens. Yeah, so there's that, and that's the $25 each. And then Manny has a book called Spell Kitty First Flight. So it's an origin story, but it's a full color, all color, 48 pages. It looks brilliant. That's also $25. But the next book I'm going to show you is Aussie Battler. So this is he leads an Aussie superhero team called the Down Unders, and it's based here in Melbourne. I had Ron Wagner. I commissioned Ron Wagner to do the cover, but yeah, he's kind of like an Aussie Judge Dredd. That's kind of the style I was going for. But yeah, so Aussie Battler #1, and then we have Wombat Man issue 1. So he's basically he has the strength of a wombat, and this is his first issue. And they are both members of the Down Unders. So we have here issue 3 of Aussie Battler and the Down Unders, and here we have Drop Bear, and so he's a giant bear with a wrestling costume on, and it's basically a giant bear fighting a giant shark. And we had a local artist by the name of Jamie Johnson. He did the cover some time ago, 2021, and Jamie has done a lot of Turtles work for IDW, and yeah. So I'm in the middle of having issues 1 and 2 redone. I've redone the covers. Some of the interiors been edited, but it has to go to the printer. Um, that's why I don't have 1 or 2 to show you. But I do have issue 4 with Wombat Man on the cover. So this is his first appearance, and the cover is drawn by Tom Derenick. So I was very happy with that. But yeah, I will have these available at Geelong. So I've got 3 more books to show. And the next one is On My Holidays, I Kill Celebrities. And it's just about a guy who's obsessed with celebrity deaths. And I will also add, these books are all being printed by Comic Books On Demand. So if you go to comicbooksondemand.com.au, you can get your own books printed. But yeah, so there's that one. And this one is Hunt the Beast. It's the first book I ever brought out. And it's about, there's a myth that there's a panther in the Victorian wilderness. And one guy goes out of his way to hunt the beast. And the last book I'm going to show is The Return. So for a long while, I was obsessed with Seinfeld. I've watched every single episode many times. I've read all about it. And I had this idea that 1 year after the show ended, they returned to New York and they tried to return to their lives. So I wrote a spec script, which I knew wasn't going to go anywhere. And so I adapted it into a comic book form. And yeah, here it is, The Return. So that's the video for today. I hope you've appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the books that my brother and I bring out. As again, it's not something I usually show. I really don't like promoting myself, but in this industry, you kind of have to be a self promoter. So yeah, again, we will be at the Geelong Comic Book Fair on the 24th of March. So that's in 3 weeks' time, I think. It sounds about right. 3 weeks time. Um, I'll put all the links down in the comments or in the descriptions. So have a look, and yeah, thanks again for sticking with me. I've got a few videos to film. I've got some fun stuff. I've got a big story about something that happened actually earlier today. So look forward to telling you about that one, and I'll catch you then. Bye, guys.